But welcome to Going On Daily Live. I'm your Tuesday host, Mike Palmer, and today we have another great show lined up for you. Joining me is our resident man about town and co-host of his own podcast, Recruiters with No Limits, Richard Rosner. Morning, Rick.
Michael, what's up, brother? Do you know we're on number 31 already, man? Can you believe
Is
that?
this the 31st show, really?
That's what it says up there. Captain put up there, E31.
Oh, does it say somewhere on the screen? I just can't see it. That's
yeah. How you doing, brother? I haven't talked to you in a week, man. You doing
well,
good?
You're a very busy man. I see all your stuff on social media. You're always out somewhere.
Yesterday I was at Rain Day here in Waynesburg, PA, and it was pretty awesome. So it's rained 154 times they've had this. 154 years, it's rained 118.
That they've had this event?
154 years it's been on, yeah.
Wow.
And 118 times it's rained. And yesterday, it didn't rain until 12:05. So it didn't count.
Oh, it didn't rain all day long till nighttime.
The next day, yeah. So, but it was great. Festival, bands, everything like that. If you've seen the social media, it was a good time.
Good. All right. If you're just joining us, make sure you watch us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting. You can see us on Twitch at RI_broadcasting. And make sure to support us on our Patreon at RI Broadcasting as well. We've got a bunch of stories lined up for you today. We'll get this hour rolling. Let's see, Richard, there's a listeria concern growing.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, here from the beach house. So here's where it's really affecting me at. You ready for this? So the three places that the vegetables are sold, and I'm going to go through them, over 18 vegetables. It's right. I go to Walmart, Aldi's, and Kroger's. I can't make this up. That's the three places I shop at, Mike. So maybe they're like trying to take the shark out, you know?
Oh.
So, yeah, so they had this big concern here. So Ohio-based Weiser's Farms is recalling produce on a dozen states. I mean, it doesn't affect you. It affects Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, of course, Rhode Island. So, Ron, if you're out there, man,
it's just you guys.
Veggies, our producer.
Nothing in Canada, though. So me and Becky are good.
Yeah, there you go. So I tell you what, and it's really a mix of all kind of different things here. So, I mean, you got, green beans, cucumbers, jalapenos, bell peppers, yellow squash, zucchini, and even herbs like cilantro and parsley and mustard greens is involved in this too. So, I mean, there's a list of, and it goes on and on about vegetables. And these were packaged between July 5th and July 12th. So, I mean, they're all coming off. This is based on USA Today. I got this information from.
Pretty recent, yeah.
And I didn't know that listeria can be deadly, but it's mostly infected with pregnant people, they say now. That's what they say in the.
Oh, really?
Pregnant people, not pregnant woman, pregnant people.
Oh, pregnant people. Oh, yeah.
You catch that? I was like kind of funny when I heard that. I was like, pregnant people. Okay, that's.
Yeah, and it's just still women that get pregnant. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know anymore. I mean, maybe whatever, but no, maybe it's the cats and dogs too. But kind of
cats
scary.
And dogs.
Kind of scary.
I mean, I know it's a food poisoning, but how does something get listeria on it?
I think it's from bacteria, and they don't wash them the right way,
Is that what it is? Like you said, it's such a wide range of different vegetables. It's not like, the Brussels sprouts grew funny or something.
Yeah.
They got everything dirty.
And all these vegetables mostly come from other countries. You know that. So, I mean, they're coming, a lot of stuff comes from.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it's like a processing facility.
I didn't know if you know this, but when you go and look at like your vegetables, it'll say where it's at and it'll say packaged in the USA. So if you know, so most of it's coming from like Costa Rica or something like that because they get it cheaper. So shout out to local farmers. I don't think it's affecting the local farmers. It's everybody from across the seas.
Well, you said it was from one company, right?
In Ohio, but they, Weiss Farms, but they actually ship all their stuff in. So a lot of their stuff.
Right. Well, it must be something that happened there.
Oh, yeah, their packaging plant. Yes.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean,
Some way that they wash or cleanse the vegetables must have gone awry
it's
or something.
crazy. So you know how much money do they lose on that? They're packaging it up, shipping out. I mean, there's
Yeah,
a
because you
big
got to
refund.
recall it. So when it gets recalled, you get a refund, right? I mean, that's the way that works.
Yeah, so Walmart, Aldi's, and Kroger's would get a refund.
Well, right, but like if you and I bought it, we take it back to Walmart. Walmart gives us money, then I would assume yeah, like you said, they get their money back too.
So I mean, that could devastate a company, can it? I mean,
Maybe
all
maybe
them.
they make it up in free goods or something. You know,
I
a
don't know.
little less expensive.
Well, Walmart would be pissed off. They're like, that's bad publicity for them. You know that. So at the end of the
Right.
day, is there
Yeah,
a
but I
clause in
mean,
there? I mean, yeah.
they probably don't care. Well, I've done some business with them, and the agreement you have to sign is like thick like a Bible. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
So you don't have time to read it all. You just sign and say go for it.
Well, you pay somebody to read it, but
Yeah.
if they say, "Well, you agreed to this," you go, "Oh, well, did I? I don't."
Oh, deli meats is like Captain Ron's saying. The deli meats, they are so gross. By the way, I don't eat deli meats because it's 90% of it's all salt and sodium. But do you ever see it like they're cutting your ham? They don't even wipe
Right.
that down. They just put the next bologna on,
Oh,
and
you're
it's like
so right. I never thought of that. Like if
because
you're
you take
sitting
a
there, I
ticket.
mean, I don't buy a lot of fresh cut deli meat either. But yeah, you're sitting there watching, and you're right. They slice it. They take they take the pimento loaf off, and then throw the honey ham on there.
Nobody looks at that because everybody's worried about their ticket. Remember, it's like
Right?
distraction.
Yeah, yeah. You're wondering
Oh,
about when your
45. Come
cover's
on up.
going.
Here's your mixed meat with a little bit of different
Right.
ingredients.
I never thought. Right.
And I've seen people before do it with their bare hands, no gloves on.
Well, they probably have to wash their hands or something.
No, I mean, do you think they really wash their hands? I mean,
Well, I'm hoping to clean that machine at least twice a day. First thing in the morning and last thing at night or something.
or
I'm
what if they
hoping.
clean it and they don't wipe it down the right way? And it's got like the soap and the.
Well, at that point, you're at the discretion of where you buy your stuff.
Did you ever get okay? So you know what chipped ham is or no?
Chipped ham? Is that the ham that's all pressed together with like the congealed jellies and stuff?
No. This is a
All right,
Pittsburgh
what's
thing. I'm
chipped
going
ham?
to teach you real quick. Chipped ham is like sliced ham, but it's a little bit thicker. You know how like you get
Right,
shaved ham, it's real thin, you
right,
can see it
real
through.
thin.
Ours is a little bit more thicker, and it's called chipped ham. Don't ask me why. Because
Is
we're
it like
chipping
chipped
it.
beef? Same idea?
No,
Not
it's
that
it's a
either, huh?
it's a slang word because we're chipping it with the meat
Oh,
processor.
oh, wow.
It's a Yinzer
Huh,
thing.
weird,
Hey, stop that word weird, man. Hey,
weird.
just to let
You
you
guys use
know,
the
in
word.
society now, certain people are called weird. You know that we won't get in
It's
politics, but it's
is
like
this an
that
Amish
weird.
thing up there or something?
No, it's the weird word for a
What's
political
that?
party now.
What's
They're
that?
calling
Okay, we won't
people.
use weird. What's an unusual breakfast meat you guys eat up there? What's it called?
Which one? What do you mean, like breakfast meat?
Up in the Pennsylvania area, there's scrapple.
Oh, scrapple. Yeah, that's.
Scrapple. Yeah, we don't eat that down
I
here.
highly wouldn't recommend that. You put it in your eggs. It's pretty
Whoa!
gross. Whoa, what's going on
What the
there,
hell happened?
dude? Dude, Mike, I like you a lot, but man, I could reach
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
touch you
Back
right
up a
there,
little
bro.
bit there, Rick. I mean, come on.
Reaching out, touching. Okay, we can't say anymore, but that
Oh, I
song.
guess we had
Man, that was like,
oops. Our production team just said oops.
I know that was a little scary there. We went from like
That
talking
was.
to
That
like
was. Whew.
three. That was like a 3D moment, wasn't it? Like,
It was something. Yes.
holy cow. So,
Wow.
do you buy vegetables for you and your wife? A lot.
Do I buy vegetables? Yeah, we eat vegetables. Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
We do a lot of frozen vegetables because we have a real problem with buying and not using fast enough. So then
mhm.
you might as well just buy it and throw it in the garbage at that point.
Dude, have you noticed over the years now that nothing ever lasts long? Like vegetables and a fruit, like they
No,
get bad
that's just
quick.
it's what I'm talking about. I mean, you got to eat it within like the first 3 or 4 days.
Is it
or
because somebody told me
know,
because they refreeze it like a million times? You know, they go in and out of the freezer
that
and
makes
they
complete sense. Yeah.
transportation.
Right. All the moving around it does.
So I'm
You
thinking
figure.
on all this stuff, they're having a recall on all this. What if you just cook it? I mean, wouldn't it be like if you just cook it, wouldn't that kill
I don't
everything?
know how that works with listeria.
I don't know. I didn't do much research on listeria. It's like something I really don't want to think about. You know, I just eat it and say, if you get a stomach cramp, you take a couple little Pepto and you're good the next day, right?
Our production team who just screwed up the viewing says cooking kills listeria.
Oh,
So why don't they just tell you to cook it then?
Why did
I
they
guess
say that?
Well,
Is
if
this like
if they admit that it's there and then you don't cook it properly, then they get sued.
somebody gets sued, or maybe it's a good story, right? Kind of boring during the week, just
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, the trick is not to leak that out to the public, but if you're going to do a recall, you have to.
No. And then Aldi's. Do you ever go to Aldi's? I mean, I love Aldi's.
Oh, I love Aldi's. I love Aldi's.
Yeah.
I only need one brand of ketchup. I don't need 17 different choices. Just the one.
Well, you know what? Sometimes they're all the same. Did you know this? I worked with a company before, like the pretzels, like the peanut butter pretzels.
Yeah.
They are the same ones. All they do is clean the machine and put a different label on it.
Oh, I'm sure. Right.
So the ones you buy like a Giant Eagle or a higher end place, or the ones at Aldi's, are the same, identical.
I shared a limousine one time with a guy, and he was the owner of the company that makes the brand name vegetables, the canned vegetables and stuff. Not the brand name, but the off brand, like a Publix or a Kroger's brand or something. He goes, we also make Del Monte and the Green Giant. He goes, it's just a different label on the can.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
All
And
right,
then
kids,
he paid for the limo, so that was nice.
Okay, kids, this week, do not eat your veggies. Just eat spinach. It's not on a list here, so eat spinach and be like,
oh,
Papa.
Spinach is free. You know, I think last time spinach was the only one that had it.
It rotates, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Right. Yeah. Well, the spinach guy cleaned up his act, so he, you know. All right, talking about eating things, a whale surfaced off the coast of New Hampshire and capsized a fishing boat. Did you see that video?
Yes, that was.
Oh, there's the picture right there. It's amazing. In a dramatic and unexpected turn of events, a whale surfaced and capsized a fishing boat off the coast of New Hampshire, leaving the crew shaken but thankfully unharmed. The incident has captivated locals and marine enthusiasts, highlighting the power and unpredictability of the ocean's largest inhabitants. Did you see when it flipped? That guy fell out of the boat.
That is insane. Like
I would be wetting my pants as I'm sitting there.
Oh my God, wedding! I'd be doing
afraid
number
that-
2 on it too. I'd be dirty in my pants too. I
You'd be
mean,
dirtying up your pants. That might bring the whale up more. Who knows?
I got to tell you. So, Mike, real quick, like, how do you even take a boat in the ocean now without thinking this could happen anywhere you go?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that photo, that whale is bigger than the boat.
Yeah.
Hashtag crap in shorts. Is that family show?
I know. Come on here. We got to get the producer. I think we're making this show a little bit like PG-13 now, right?
Yep, I think we've just
We're moving up
to the next level. I figured it would be us to do it, so.
That's it.
All right. The incident occurred early in the morning as a small fishing boat operated by a local crew was navigating the waters near Rye Harbor. According to witnesses, there we are going. There we are again. There we
Hey, you know what? I'm getting dizzy, Mike. You know that.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like
am
I'm on the boat myself. He
Wow.
keeps doing that. I'm going to feel like that well just grabbed me.
Touching the buttons. According to a witness, the boat was engaged in routine fishing activities when a large whale, identified as a humpback, suddenly breached the surface nearby. The force of the whale's emergence created a massive wave, which capsized the boat, throwing the crew into the water. I think the whale actually hit the boat.
Yeah. I mean,
and crew, I only saw one guy in the boat, but maybe there was someone else too. Fortunately, the crew was quick to react. They were wearing life jackets. The guy I saw did not have a life jacket on. A standard safety measure.
Oh, boy.
Which kept them afloat until help arrived. Nearby boats of the U.S. Coast Guard quickly responded to distress signals, rescuing the fishermen from the chilly Atlantic waters. All crew members were brought to shore and checked for injuries, with only minor cuts and bruises reported. Well, somebody videotaped that, so he was pretty close. Why didn't he just scoot over there and pick him up?
It was interesting getting the likes on social media instead.
Yeah. Go quick! I gotta post this on my
Let me get
reels.
my likes first, and I'll come over and rescue you.
All right. Local fisherman John Carter, who witnessed the event from his boat, described the scene. It was like something out of a movie. One moment, everything was calm, and then the next, this huge whale just came out of nowhere. The boat flipped so fast, it's a miracle everyone got out okay. Well, it's an open cockpit boat. It's not like,
So what were they doing out there, Mike?
Something.
Is it like they were just out there like fishing for like, it wasn't like
fishing.
It wasn't a commercial boat. It was just
no. It looked like a private boat to me, or a fishing charter type thing. Marine biologists have weighed in on the incident. Nothing that, while rare, such encounters are not entirely unprecedented. Dr. Emily Rodriguez, a marine mammal expert, explains humpback whales are known for their acrobatic behavior, which includes breaching. They don't target boats intentionally. Is often a coincidence if they're feeding or playing in the area. This incident serves as a reminder of the need for vigilance when navigating water known to be inhabited by large marine life.
Okay,
Isn't
time out.
all water inhabited by large marine life?
Plain. So this is like recess time for them. They just jump around, and if you're in any way, or
Apparently.
Come on.
I think he attacked the boat. They were doing, if
Yeah,
you see from
I don't
underneath,
see this.
if he sees the boat from underneath, it might look like something else.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, come on. Look how small that boat would be compared to him. I mean,
Right. That was not he wasn't concerned it was going to hurt him or something.
Well, was it him or was it a girl? We don't know, right? Or was it?
Oh, I don't think they asked her name. She did it, and then or his name.
We'll just
did
say
it,
it's
And nowadays you got to check the pronouns too. So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it identified as they or something.
Identified as a baby whale, right? So
right, exactly. I'm just little. See, in the light of the incident, local authorities are urging fishermen and boaters to exercise increased caution, please, in areas where whales are known to frequent. They recommend maintaining a safe distance from any marine life and being prepared for sudden movements from these massive creatures. That came up from underneath. You wouldn't have known that was there.
No way. This story's getting a little twisted now, isn't it? They're trying to put like a spin on it, like they're trying to treat like the whale's innocent. Is that what?
Right. Yeah. The whale had nothing to do with it. It's your fault.
No, it was basically the fishermen's were like in the wrong place, the wrong time.
They were enticing the whale to jump.
Exactly. They had their lines in trying to fish. You should stay out of the waters and let the whale do whatever he wants.
Right. Now we have to stop fishing because we're upsetting the whales.
I tell you what. So I got to ask you. So that this whale, like a shark, they would attack. Does whales really attack humans? Or
just the killer whales, just the orcas.
Okay.
I don't think humpback whales attack people as a general rule.
So this dog was just out there having fun and just going.
Yeah, just wrong place, wrong time. Boat was too close or something.
Tell you what, imagine that. And you're talking about PTSD after this. What would you think every day?
Well, you got to find a career. Yeah, you don't have to sell your.
I don't think it'd ever go into water again. Would you ever go into water again?
Nope. Not in anything small enough to be capsized by a whale.
Yeah, any of y'all, it's on the boat. Get yourself a motorcycle.
There you go.
Stay on the land.
Right. The whale was just frolicking in the water. Okay, a lot of frolicking.
Oh boy.
All
so
right,
did they even track this well, real quick, Mike? Did they track this well anymore? Or
from what I read from the story, he jumped up, hit the boat, and disappeared.
Oh, okay.
So it was a hit and swim.
Is that good for insurance? Like on the boat, like if it was damaged, can you write?
Well, I mean, good thing the guy got the video. How do you explain this? Is he going to believe you? I was minding my own business, and then Jake from State Farm and this whale come jumping out of the water.
Like, yeah, right. We're dropping your policy now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. We don't cover you for whale attacks. That's not on your policy. All right, so we got some video game performers that are striking because AI is getting the high scores.
Yes. So here's what's happening. And this was going to happen. And I really got to tell you right off the bat, the Giants, did you know Activision still makes games? Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yes.
But I don't really play video games.
Warner Brothers and Disney. I didn't know Warner Brothers these are the three big ones now that's doing games. Huh. Warner Brothers and Disney.
Does Disney only make kids games?
I don't know. Maybe they make Call of Duty. Captains there saying Call of Duty. I know that's not even Disney. I don't know.
That sounds like more the movie company one.
Activision. I was like, wow. So here's what's happening here. So the video game performers, that's what they call them. They went on strike last Friday for the AI concerns. So did you know that they do a lot of the voicing and stuff like that? The performers, they do the voicing, like all that stuff.
Right.
So now they want AI to come over and take over that. Or guess what? If they start the voice, AI will mimic or copy your voice and play the rest of the game. So basically you say, 2 seconds, you're done. Get your 2 cents. They take over the rest.
So wait. So the guys that play the video games do the voices for them too? They hire them sometimes to do some of the voices? Is that what you said?
Yes, but these are actually the video game performers too that are actually creating the games too.
Oh, okay, those aren't the players. I misunderstood. Yeah, voice actors. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the voice actors. So at the end of the day, these actors, I mean, they're just like regular actors in Hollywood. So now it's hitting. It went from Hollywood. Now it's hitting this. And I did not know this, but they get a SAG card, just like an actor, like a speaking role for video games.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and they're split over regulation of the generative AI. And I don't know when this is ever going to be resolved because it's going from this to creating the games. AI's taking over everything. It's like, I mean, I don't know how they're going to stand on this, man. I mean, to be honest with you, Mike, how do you fight this when they can say we just do everything AI and push you all away. I mean, it's
Right. Yeah, we don't need you anymore. Well, eventually they're not
so
going to need the actors, period. All the movies are going to be like that.
no, it's not. So it's like Activision. Why would they pay all these actors all this money, the going rate, when they can just hit a button and do it themselves?
Sure, right. I'm sure you have to sign away your likeness and you don't know it. It's like the big book you sign when you do something else.
I mean,
I'm sure that's in the contracts now. We have the right to your likeness and can use it to generate video games and more movies or something.
I know the other strike went on for how long? The
writer
actor
strike
one.
that
The
went
writer
on.
strike went on for like, was it 6 months? It went on pretty. Wasn't
I
it
thought
long?
it might have been longer.
Maybe
I
it
know there
was.
was nothing to watch on TV.
No, but this one here. So what's this going to happen to video games? I mean, does this put? I don't know. I didn't read into much. I mean, is this going to be a hold on? Do they have a contract where they can't make video games now?
No, they'll just use more AI.
So that pushes them out. So basically,
Right.
this
they're
is like
shooting
a
themselves in
no-win
the foot
deal.
here.
Yeah, it's a no-win deal.
One of my podcasts is on a health and wellness provider, and they have the ability now, because they use me as a test subject, to record we recorded my voice and put it in a commercial. And AI. I mean, I had to say certain things into the computer, and then they can generate a commercial using my voice.
Is that
and
wild?
I get a small, I get pennies on the dollar type thing for being part of it if they use my voice, but I mean that's exactly what you're talking
isn't it cool? They could say right now they could edit my voice and they can make it high, low. I can sound like Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson.
Sure.
It is kind of cool in a way, you know that.
Sure, it is. I think it is. That's just technology. It's the way it's going to go. We're all going to be replaced eventually.
Oh yeah, I mean, heck, you
who-
might not even
who's
have
that-
you might not even have a wife someday. They just replace you with nobody will get married.
Right. I just an AI companion. Is that who's the country singer who had the stroke? Is that Randy Travis?
Yes.
Is that his name? Last year, because he can't sing anymore since he had the stroke. So last year they hired a guy that sounds almost like him, who sang his new song. They ran it through AI and tweaked it to make it sound exactly like Randy Travis. And then he released a new song.
Wow. I mean,
And I've heard it. You can't tell it's not him.
Well, it's going to crazy. I don't know if you heard Pitbull and Dolly Parton did working 9 to 5. They did an AI one. If you Google it, yeah.
Oh, did they really?
And Dolly did sing a bit of it. They just put her stuff together with Pitbull. It's actually pretty good. It sounds just like perfect.
There's enough stuff out there, enough samples of their music and their voices where they could do that at all.
I think T.I., I don't know if you know the rapper T.I. I think he was one of the first ones about 7 years ago. It used that AI for his voice to make it go up, down, different ways and all that.
Oh.
So
I know the name, but if you played a song, I wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah. No, you have to catch up on that today, man. I'll send you some T.I.
Send me some Lawrence Welk or something.
Hey, that'll put you to sleep on it.
That'll put me to sleep is what I need.
Hey, Barry Manilow. Every time about Barry Manilow.
Oh, I love Barry Manilow.
You do, but I tell you what, if you like have a breakup or something, I mean that's very emotional stuff. It's very sad.
Right. I imagine T.I. doesn't do a lot of breakup music.
No, his stuff's all about like hip hop and dance and all that.
Doing drugs,
so what's your take? What's your take on all this? I mean, we love video games back in the day. So I got to throw this out. So what was your favorite game back in the 80s? Activision. Come on.
I don't know. I mean, it's going way back. I mean, I had a Pong thing, for years when I was a kid.
Do you remember Stampede with the horse? You could lasso the.
No, cows? I don't think I'm familiar with that one. There was the Oklahoma Trail, that text-based.
The Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail, right.
How about Keystone Capers? Remember that?
Yeah, that one. I remember that name.
River Raid.
Yeah.
That was all Activision too.
Oh yeah.
I'm just amazed on Activision. I gotta do some research that they're still around. I thought they would have.
You were a dragon and you just flew across the screen and you could turn around and fly back. You had to pick up eggs and stuff or something.
Yeah, which one was that? I forget that one.
You put it had a joystick and a button to make his wings go. Asteroid, Space Invaders, yep, all those.
Man, everything like that. That's crazy stuff, man.
Did you hear real quick on a Saturday? Your mom gives you $20 in quarters and you go to the arcade and hang out all day at the mall?
Hey, did you ever go put a quarter in and it didn't work? And then you tell the guy, you remember the attendant was there? He always hated his job. You know that.
He did.
It was always a skinny dude. Remember that? Like, and they had the little.
Where I went, it was always a fat guy.
And they always had like a little apron on. Remember with the money in it? Like
a little apron with the change thing on his belt. Where you, right.
And did you ever try to lie and say you played the game and it didn't work?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
You're a bad man, Richard. Bad man.
Hey, and then you hit that button for it to like discharge out. It never works. When you push in, the coin
Right.
never comes back out. It just takes
No,
it.
no. I think it's just for looks. It didn't do anything.
I miss them days of that kind of
Once you
stuff,
put the
man.
money in, you were committed.
Did you know that the I think the 360 is they're just continuing it. The Xbox, I've seen that on I think it's
Well,
done.
I'm sure there's going to be a new one.
But the Xbox
Something
been
more,
around for I think what 20
something more
years?
advanced.
Was it
Something,
25
yeah.
years?
My youngest son's 24 years old. I don't think he ever remembers not having one.
So why would they? Okay, so I got to ask you, marketing. Why would they change the name? Just do another version like that's like the iPhone saying we're going to make it the X phone now. I mean, why change it?
What are they changing to do? It's not the well. I mean, there's an Xbox One.
Online for the
Discontinuing
360.
online for
There
the
it is.
360. So you won't be able to go on the streaming services with it, I guess.
No,
Where
so
you can
there's
play
got to
other
be a
people's
reason why. There's got to be some kind of catch. They're going to come out with something new.
technology. Yeah, something new. The new one is the Xbox Series X or S. There you go.
I love these names. It's S, X. Like, do you notice we're just all becoming X-Men?
Oh,
Like
that'd be
everything's
nice.
an X.
Everything's an X.
You know what that means, right? We're going to X you out, dude. We're getting crossed out.
Oh, it could be. It
Woo
could
woo.
be. Xbox names suck. Oh, come on, Captain.
Oh, come on.
There
You
goes
know
that
what?
sponsor. This show not brought to you by Xbox.
I thought this was a family show. Now we're digging on the Xbox.
Yeah, look at that. And he said suck. Is that allowed? I don't think that's allowed either.
I don't know. Should have said stink. I just don't know here.
Stink.
I think he should put money in a cuss jar. You think?
That's right. I would like it if they sponsor us. That's not how it works, Ron. You have to like them, and then they sponsor you.
When you throw daggers at them, they're not.
Right. Yeah, they're never calling us back now.
Oh,
Did
forget
you
about
ask the
Xbox.
wiener-
We're canceled.
For those of you that watched yesterday, we attempted to put Rick in the Wienermobile, and Oscar Mayer did respond to our request, and they said no.
Did they do a background check on me already?
That
Is
might
what
be
they said now?
that's right. Maybe they're Democrats,
Ooh.
and they saw you at the convention.
And they said, yeah, he's weird. So
He's weird.
we can't put him
But I
with the
did
weird
hear
wiener.
They're interested in
weird
having your
wiener.
mother drive it though, because they loved her in the video.
I know.
Yeah,
Behind the scenes.
she was great.
He's still good. I still have friends. You know what? I got to tell you, I still have friends that when they have a bad day, they just listen to my mom and they're like, what the
Do they?
hell?
I'm down as low as I can go.
I'm down. I'm up. He's down. It's like seriously, like, and you know what? She's a very religious woman, and she dropped a couple cuss words then, and it was like it was like a spontaneous thing. And we should have. Let's bring her on the show here.
You
wanna
should
bring
have
her
her on the show. Bring her on Thursday when you and the captain.
Let's see if I can get her on the show. That'd be great. We can like relive a little bit of that, not talk much politics, but like my mom will give us some good stories.
That'd be
she's a
great.
hoot.
All right, kind of a weird transition from talking to about your mother, but Olympic Village is handing out over 300,000 condoms to athletes during the game.
Hey, my mom's story's over with because I was a test tube baby. By the way,
your mom is over here now.
I'm going to tell you real quick before you even start. I was a test tube. I don't think about that word with my parents. Do you? That's the grossest word ever.
No,
it's like
right.
Okay, so I got to ask you, Mike. Have you ever experienced like walking in or hearing your family members?
No, thank goodness.
Neither.
No.
I tried. If I did one time, I think I turned the music up when I was little. Like you just
right. Like no, I'm not here.
That is like the most frightening thing in the world to happen to you.
Yes. All right, the Olympic Games are known for showcasing the peak of athletic prowess, but there's another aspect of the event that has been quietly acknowledged for years: the social dynamics among athletes. This year, the Olympic Village is prepared to hand out a staggering 300,000 condoms to the thousands of athletes residing there.
So what is this like? What's going on here? Is this like the condom Olympics or what? Now, time out. Are these good condoms? Are they made in the USA, China? Are they like lubricated?
I saw a picture of them. They're in purple packaging with some type of Olympic cartoony logo thing on it. I don't know who makes it. I don't know if they're a branded name or not, or maybe
you know what's going to be. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now, conspiracy. I think somebody that delivers them is going to put a pinhole in each one.
Some of the young ladies, right? Who knows? Allegedly, how else you get a super baby? You mate with your Olympian that mates with another Olympian. It's been a tradition of distributing condoms at the Olympics, started back in 1988 at the Seoul Games, aiming to promote safe sex and prevent the spread of sexually transmitted diseases. Over the years, the number of condoms handed out has increased significantly, reflecting not just the growing number of participants, but also an increased awareness of sexual health. I saw a young lady doing a story on TikTok who was an Olympian, and she changed her location to where Olympic Village or France or something on the swipey things. And I guess there's tons of them on there.
Oh,
So I mean, just think about okay, you're a young, extremely fit person, and what better place to to hook up with somebody? You find you another young, attractive, overly physically fit person.
Like a swimmer or like a decathlon guy or a sprinter. You're like, look at this guy.
Any of them. I mean,
his stamina's ready for everything. It's like,
right. Some of those distance runners and stuff.
Well, did you see this? I don't know if you've seen this, and I seen this today when I Googled some stuff. The beds now, they make them real small. They make them almost like a little bunk bed. So
I have heard that
you're going to have sex in different or activity in different areas.
But you're right. It's not conducive.
They're not giving you big queen beds anymore. No.
No. Well, I mean, you only need,
Hey, just like you're in the dorm back in the day, right?
Right, exactly. With approximately 10,000 athletes from around the world converging in one place, the Olympic Village becomes a melting pot of different cultures and naturally social interactions. The high-pressure environment combined with a communal living situation often leads to close connections among athletes. The provision of 300,000 condoms ensures that these connections can occur safely. Now, they all got a certain amount of condoms in their welcome package. And then there is the social gathering areas, and they just have them there out in like candy bowls and stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to take it to another level. I think we should have the gold, bronze, and silver. They should be different qualifications of the condom.
That's a great idea.
And you know what? And then you know what? If it's a hot person, you get the gold. If it's you're just a bronze. You call people
just a bronze. Well, they exchange. They have the lanyards and they give them pins, and they exchange the pins like they're at Disney World or on a cruise ship or something. They should make one like, okay, I hooked up with a guy, I hooked up with a girl from Russia, so I get a little Russian hookup pin or something. You have those to hand out too. Maybe
But I think there should be a rating too. I think they should give after the sex, each partner says
I got you
1 to 10. You're a 5. You know what? You look like a 10, but your performance was a 5.
Well, maybe that's where they have the gold, silver, and bronze pins. You see a girl running around with a bunch of bronze pins. You go, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna pass.
Now I'll pass on that one.
Pass. Or if it's late at night, and you're at the coffee shop, you're like, well, there's a couple of bronzes over there, and there's a silver. That gold's never going home with me.
So basically, the Olympics turns into So I got to ask you. So these athletes, and I was, when I did bodybuilding, I'm gonna lie, I did not do this activity for 6 months because it was like your testosterone and that stuff like that. They taught you to stay off that. So these athletes, are they having sex today before they run? I mean, wouldn't your quads be sore? I mean, this is like not
nobody's giving out that type of information. But I would imagine if it was me, maybe your event is earlier in I don't know how long they're over there, for a couple of weeks or something. Like some people already have their gold medals. Now, what do you do for the next 3 weeks? You just run around using these condoms. Or maybe you're doing this right before. Can
you imagine doing this right before your event? Like you're getting ready to swim, and you like. I don't think you should. I mean, it's like,
didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger come out and say that before a weightlifting competition, he would take care of that and get it out of his system so he would be more relaxed and ready for the competition?
Oh, I think he did. A couple times.
I think he did.
Yeah, wow. So just if you want to perform, you know what you got to do first.
There you go. All right, the International Olympic Committee emphasizes that the distribution of condoms is part of a broader initiative to promote safe sex practices. This includes educational material and resources available within the village to inform athletes about the importance of using protection to prevent STIs and unwanted pregnancies. Yeah, when did it change to STIs from STDs?
I seen that too. Okay, so I seen that. I was going to ask you the same thing. Like, it's STD to me. Like, what's...
Yeah, STI stands for sexually transmitted infection.
Oh, because they don't want to say a disease because a disease is a bad word.
Infection.
Bad. Can I say it? Bad word.
Bad word.
Bad.
Oh.
But no, seriously, all joking aside, come on, guys. It's a disease.
Right.
It's not, so it's an infection now.
Apparently, yes. So handing out such a large number of condoms is no small feat. The condoms are typically made available in various locations. We talked about this throughout the Olympic Village, including medical clinics, dining areas, and recreational facilities.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. The accessibility ensures that athletes can easily obtain them without any stigma or inconvenience. For many athletes, the availability of condoms is a practical measure. Competing at the Olympics is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and the athletes are there to focus on their performance. However, the recognition that also need to be responsible about their health and well-being is welcomed by many.
You know what? I never knew it was that bad, but I'll be honest with you. All this effort, how many people is really going to do it and follow the protocol? They're going to just
use the condom? I would imagine. I mean, they would.
STI.
STI, yeah. I mean, one person gets one.
I want my STI, dude. There should be shirts made up like MTV. I want my STI.
I want my STI. I don't want my STI.
Wow. So this is, and you know what? I bet you that most people do not like hook up with the same country. You want to go?
No. Why would you do that? Sure. I mean, if you're an American there, why would you want to hook up with? You're gonna hook up with American at home. Where's the Scandinavian girls? The really hot blondes. Where are they at? Let's go over there.
What about the countries that don't like each other? No, we don't want to talk about that, but like once.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Would that be like? Could you imagine one country saying, you know what, I'm going to get one up and date the other one and try to?
Right.
Oh, this could be getting a little ugly.
It could be.
I don't know. I got to ask you real quick: is Russia in the Olympics? Or are they still banned? They're banned. Right?
I don't know.
What do they call it now? Soviet? I don't even know what do they call it now? USSR? What the hell's the name?
Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
Is it Russia?
They're still banned.
That's what I thought because of the weightlifting and all that stuff.
I don't even know. Aren't they like Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan and any other word with a "stan" on the end and stuff? They broke up into smaller countries because of the war. Oh, that's right. Because they've invaded somebody at the moment, so that's why they're not there.
Oh, I thought they were banned before for the weightlifting. They got caught for that big scandal of the steroids for the weightlifting, doping and all that. The weightlifters. I mean, they had girls over there. Yeah, they had a couple girls like body slamming like 700 pounds. I mean, it was like insane.
Small vehicles.
Isn't it crazy they drug test you after you win your gold medal, not before? Like, I guess they do everything afterwards.
Yes, they can't wave the Russian flag. Oh, because of the war.
Oh, okay. Does that mean Ukraine? Is Ukraine in it or no?
Yeah, is Ukraine allowed in there, Captain Ron?
Yeah, I don't know. Captain Ron knows it all. He must.
Ukraine is. So Ukraine is there.
Oh, okay. You know what? That makes sense because Israel and the other Palestine, they're in it too, right? Yeah, right.
Sure. Yeah, they're there. They've been fighting for years. It's just kind of a thing they do now.
Yeah. So no Russia this year.
Brittany is selling her house or not selling her house or something.
Oh my! So okay,
when you guys had coffee the other day, she explained this.
Yeah, me and Brittany, it's out there. Me and Britt are good friends. Yeah, we've never had any condom relationships that I know of.
I understand what you're saying. That's a nice way to put it. I've never had a condom relationship with this woman.
When I was in LA, me and Brittany, we had a couple drinks together and hung out. So she's a cool ass girl. Yeah, so she is. Yep, she likes me when I surf and stuff like that, and she just wants to chill. She's like, Shark, you're just cool, chill person,
She calls you Shark. That's nice.
Yeah, she does call me Shark.
She calls you Shark,
and I call her Britt. I just call her Britt.
Ah, nice. Very interesting.
We got that little short name stuff. Okay, so
nicknames for each other. It's very cute.
Woo-hoo! She's like, I said, can you sing that song for me? She's like, I'll sing it for you anytime on the beach show in public. But all joking aside, this is crazy, Mike. So just let you know, when you get off after this show, check online. Your house might be for sale. Ron, your house might be for sale too. People scam artists
heard of that happening.
You did?
But not to a celebrity though.
No. So here's what happened. So Britney Spears' home popped up on the market.
Ron said she sings to you, oops, I did it again.
Oops, hey, I'm not saying anything. My lips are sealed. My personal life, you'll never know. Okay, so long story short, me and Britt just want to let you know on Monday, her home popped up on the market. And she's like, what the hell? So her Thousand Oaks home was listed for under $9 million. It was hacked by someone into the MLS, if you know what that is, the multiple listing service.
Multiple thing, yeah.
Yep. So what happens then, once it goes to that, Guess where it goes? Realtor.com and Zillow. So then it went like wildfire. As soon as Zillow grabbed that, it
right.
went on like wildfire. And it's a fake listing. She's not moving anywhere, but these hackers are out there and they're putting homes out there for people they don't like or whatever. And this is the first like really celebrity they really attacked. And they have everything, pictures of everything about her house. It's like, it's crazy.
Pictures of the inside?
A little bit of it. Yeah.
Oh,
so they probably put them offline. You know what I mean? And
right.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
they're right. I mean,
But yeah, so could you imagine waking up one day and people's calling, like, like sending you a message and say, hey, Mike, I didn't know you're selling your house.
Right. So it's not really for sale though. They just hacked MLS and put it.
They just hacked it. She's not selling her house for $9 million. Trust me, it's a very nice house. I've only been there once. It is pretty nice. So just let you know. But it's
paparazzi,
nice
marble
floors. All her albums up on the thing.
Oh, the gold albums all over the walls and stuff.
Yeah, a couple stuff of K-Fed. Her ex-husband was there. A couple things he had. But long story short, this can happen to anybody. That's
sure.
At least if they put my house up for sale, I hope they like appraise it like $10 million, like worth.
Well, you're on the beach, so I mean,
I might be tomorrow. I might be out in homeless on the street or something. Who knows?
Well, they can't sell it out from under you because their name's not on the lease.
No. All joking aside, but still, it's a pain in the butt because then you got to go and try to get it off. And, you don't have the password for Zillow. So you got to call Zillow and say, that's not my ad, and all this and go through
Can't you just contact a realtor and have them take it down? Or does it have to be the person that put it up? I don't know how that works.
I think it's the person that put it up.
The right offer, they can buy it. Well, no, Ron. I mean, if the house is in my name, let's say for example,
come on, Ron.
Richard puts my house up on MLS.
Which I am today. What do you want me to praise it?
He's gonna put my house up
4.5 mil.
So I wake up and somebody calls and they can buy it. Oh, they can buy it from him. Okay. He's making a joke. It's very hard to see you're making jokes when we can't see your face, Ron. Can't see that big smile of yours telling us that it's a joke.
Oh, we gotta love our producer, man.
We gotta love him. He does a great job.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, get back to that, Mike. Tell me. So, I mean, seriously, you woke up, you and your wife, and you see your house for sale, like, or somebody calls you and says, hey, I see.
Well, yeah, somebody got to call. It's not like, you're looking at MLS listings every day. I'd get, I've got a really good friend who's a realtor. I would get a call from him asking why he was not representing me in the house.
But that's crazy, because so now this is a new hack now that they're going around playing with people's houses and stuff like that. It's more of a nuisance than anything, I think.
Sure, it's a nuisance. It's a nuisance thing. It's not even that funny.
No, it's not. It's kind of like it is what it is. But I guess she took it to the next level. Britt's always about she's trying to stay out of that. I mean, have you seen all her shows and stuff like that? I mean, I'm going to tell you what, she is a nice girl. And you know what? All that stuff that went down and all that publicity and her not having that money, she finally got everything. It's hers again. And now you got people trying to say that she's selling her house. Come on, she's not selling anything.
She's holding up well physically too, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She's got to be in her 40s now, maybe late 40s.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I will say one thing. Her regimen is pretty good. She gets up in the morning, as much as people say, she's out there a little bit and stuff like that. She works out every day.
Yeah, I was going to say she's a little crazy.
Yeah.
But that's not bad. That's always not bad though.
Well, her songs are about that too, right? I mean, come on.
Right. I tell my boys all the time, I go, every woman is crazy. The trick is to find one you like enough to deal with her level of crazy.
We're crazy. And what is up with men? Are we just weird or what?
We're just stupid. We're just stupid.
You know what? I like that. Crazy and stupid, right?
Right. It always works out that way. We're too stupid to know they're that crazy.
We're like, yeah, I fell in love.
Right, exactly. Oh, I love this one. Well, that's what you said last week. But I really, really love this one.
Did you ever have a friend like that? Seriously, you meet and I got to tell you this on a tangent. I won't mention names, but they fall in love with every person they meet.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's got that one friend.
Yeah. That one friend is been divorced 10 times and doesn't learn
doesn't learn at all. Every time you see him, there's a new girl and you're like, what happened to Sally? Oh, we broke up. This is Tabitha.
But she's the right one. She's my soulmate.
I can tell she's the soulmate. She's the one.
You know what? That word soulmate, I'll be honest with you, anymore. You guys been married for a long time, your family, but the younger kids.
No, I'm on my third wife.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've been married.
Well, hell, that's for another episode. Let's do it, Mike.
Episode. But we have been together 13 years, so we have been together a long time.
But do you think these young kids are ever going to have a soulmate? I mean, it's so temptation now. You're 22 years old. I mean, are you going to stay with that person after you have kids? Or are you going to just float around, swipe next time? I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I mean, could you think if they had that when we were younger? Were you? I mean, it's like a menu. You just swipe and going. Well, I don't want any of that today. I don't want that one. Oh, that one's good. I would like that one. I don't like that.
And you know what? Who reads the profiles? I got to tell you right now, my buddy's on there. Nobody reads anything. You
No,
just,
well, you find the picture, and then if you like it, then maybe you read the profile. But yeah, you're not looking at everybody's profile.
I had one dude, and this is about a month ago. He swiped through them all like this at the bar, like this, like a.
You're only
like
allowed so many or something. I've heard.
Yeah, he runs out every day. After like
I
30
think
swipes.
you can pay to get more or something. Is that
Yeah,
because that's how they make?
I think
their
you
money?
get like 20 swipes a day.
Yeah. When
That's,
my oldest son was single and he would come visit, he used to give me his phone and go, "Okay, Dad, pick a couple out for me." So he would let me swipe
isn't
and
it
pick
like
a
you're,
couple out.
dude? It's like you're window shopping. Isn't it like
It is.
Amsterdam?
It's so weird.
Oh, and what's funny is you could be in your house eating lunch and not going nowhere and swiping to somebody that you probably would
Right.
never meet 50 miles away. It's like insane how technology, and then you got to watch a lot of that stuff under is AI. I'm sure you've seen the fakes too,
Oh
right?
yeah, sure. Filters, fake
Yeah.
pictures.
I mean, you see some person that looks like a supermodel, like they're not on this site. Come on.
Right. Yeah. No. Why would she be on here?
And then you look at some of the other pictures and you see it's like they're like in like Paris with a glass of wine. It's all fake, like, okay.
Right. Right.
So
All
yeah,
right.
so
We got
So,
one more Olympic story here.
oh yeah. Wow.
U.S. Olympic fans react to a weird podium act after the swim final.
Oh,
Day
yeah.
two of the Day 2 Olympic pool witnessed a moment that was both heartwarming and controversial as two American swimmers shared the top of the medal podium. Tori Husk stunned the world by upsetting her teammate Gretchen Walsh in the 100-meter butterfly final, a race many expected Walsh to dominate and potentially set a world record. Gretchen Walsh entered the 100-meter butterfly final as the favorite with widespread anticipation that she would break the world record. However, Tori Husk had other plans. In a thrilling finish, Husk touched the wall just ahead of her teammate Walsh, clinching the gold medal in a surprising upset. The medal ceremony took an unusual turn as both Husk and Walsh shared the top step of the podium. The two swimmers, beaming with joy, held hands and raised their arms in triumph. While some viewers found the display of camaraderie deeply moving, others were less impressed. I don't know why anybody has a problem with this.
I don't either. I mean, so they're figuring like the gold should just raise their hand and the other one shouldn't, or what? Because they're holding hands?
The way the podiums work, the gold's up top and then there's a silver and a bronze.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second place girl was supposed to be the winner, but it was an upset. Her friend beat her, so she called her up on the gold level with her. And during the national anthem, they both stood there holding hands and raised their hands in the air.
I mean,
it seemed like a very sweet gesture to me. I mean, her friend was supposed to win and she didn't. I'm sure her friend was.
So all she said was, she still had the silver or whatever, bronze around her neck, right? The silver or bronze.
Right. Yeah. Whatever the other girl got, she probably.
Yeah, it was probably the silver. Was it
Right.
second place? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
just second
okay,
behind
so
her.
all you did was say, "Hey, I want you to enjoy this moment with me." We're all
Right.
they're playing one song. They're playing the national
Right. They're
anthem.
playing our song. This is our country song.
Here we go again with this same, and I'm gonna say it one time. Sorry, wrong bullshit. That's the last time I cussed today. But it's like, cut this out, guys and women. Like, dude, they're having a great moment of winning a gold medal and a silver. Can't they invite their friend up? I mean, I don't get that. I don't get this at all.
I don't get what the problem is either. Let's see. American fans took to social media with mixed reactions. Some praised the athletes for their sportsmanship and unity. This is what the Olympics were all about, supporting each other and celebrating together, one fan tweeted. The image of Husk and Walsh together was hailed as a symbol of team spirit and mutual respect. On the other hand, some viewers found the scene awkward and weird. Critics argued that the shared celebration distracted from the individual achievement of winning a gold medal. It was odd to see them both on the top step like that. It kind of diminishes Tori's big moment, commented another user.
No.
But Tori called her up. It's not like
Tori called her up.
Not like the girl walked up on her own.
So the audience sitting back is complaining. It's up to her. It's her prerogative.
Right.
Can I say like Bobby Brown? It's my prerogative. What I do. It's like, come on, peeps.
She called her up. I mean, I could see it being a problem if the other girl went, and pushed and went up there too. But she asked her to come up there. There's been times, hasn't there, when I think it was Japan won, and they called up the people from the other two, from the gold and silver, to come up and stand with her, and they were from different countries. Nobody's thought that was a problem.
You know what I think it is? This is unity right now. This is saying, you know what? At the end of the day,
Exactly.
she still has the gold medal. It's not like she gave her medal to the girl. They
Right.
didn't exchange anything.
Yeah,
So
she's not
where
that
is the
proud.
beef at here? So I mean, I got to tell you, and we can go back a little bit so we get some time today. This Olympics has been probably in my lifetime, I've never seen more controversy. I'm going to say bitching about the audience, everybody else. The athletes aren't complaining at all. It's the viewers that are like, you're in the audience. You're not part of the USA team or any of the Olympians. They're not complaining. You are.
I have seen some of the Olympians complain,
but not as much. I mean, it's
no, not as much. No, it's mostly, like I said, it's mostly people watching.
And I feel like it's more. I hate to say it, the USA. We're like just like wolves are like
yeah. Well, I mean, we think we know how to do everything, and
it's a shining moment for us to be over there. This is something that only happens every 4 years for the Summer Games. So make it a moment for them. I mean, I don't see much praising anymore. I see it's complaining more than praising. Do you notice that? Like it's every time you pull up an article, it's complaining about something.
There's the picture. Ron put up the picture. Look at that. They're both standing there. They've got their hands over their heart.
There is nothing wrong with that at all.
There's even plenty of room. It's not like they're crammed on something small.
No, I can see if they brought all three up and then, so.
You know what? What the hell? Call the other girl up too. She's standing there by herself.
You know, you got three people. All three. You're the elite. All three of you. Bring them up.
Right.
The three amigos.
The three best
Let's do it.
swimmers
Amigos.
in the 100-meter butterfly in the world right now. Oh, we had.
So here's what happens. So,
oh, that's right. Go ahead.
So here's what happens, Mike. Is like so this girl brought her up there,
right?
And her moment's getting tarnished by people bashing her for this.
Certainly,
it's not about. They're like, do they realize they're the ones that are taking it away from her because they should say, "Wow, this is awesome. She did this. Praise her," but they're pulling it away from her this moment because they want to say, "Well, that's not right."
Right.
She can do whatever she wants. She won the gold. When that ceremony goes on, it's her right to bring whoever she wants up, basically, in my eyes.
Sure, yeah, I didn't think of it that way, but you're right. She can bring anybody up she wants. That's her moment. She wants to share it with this other young lady. Good for her.
If she wanted to exchange condoms with her, I don't care. I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
Well, that'll be next, right?
Right. In a post-race interview, both Husk and Walsh downplayed any controversy. Husk expressed her surprise and joy at winning gold, while Walsh spoke highly of her teammates' performance. Tori deserves this win. I'm proud of her, and I'm proud to share this moment with her, Walsh said. The swimmers emphasized that their shared celebration was a spontaneous expression of their friendship and mutual support. So they're even good friends. So to hell with everybody else.
You know they're friends because they train together in Colorado Springs and all this. It's like, oh.
Right. Well, I mean, they could have just been teammates and not friends, but apparently they're close friends too. The incident has sparked a discussion about the evolving nature of sportsmanship and celebration in competitive sports as athletes increasingly emphasize camaraderie and mutual respect. Traditional expectations of individual glory are being challenged. The shift has been met with both admiration and skepticism from fans and the commentators alike.
Wow. Hey,
Maybe
Ron,
it's because of social. Go ahead.
Ron, can you bring me a mic closer together one more time so we can feel like them? Bring us closer.
Right. There we go.
Now I feel like, Mike,
there you go.
we're both on the podium together. This is so nice.
This is
how close we are.
Going on daily podium here. We're going to share
This is the
together.
podium. We are champions together, Mike.
We are champions together. Thank you very much.
We are sharing the screen together right now.
Put us back. I don't like seeing myself that close.
That was great, though. Seriously, that's like the moment it feels like when you're up there. It's like you laugh, you joke about it.
Right. You have to make sure you can do that to Becky when she's on next week.
Oh,
she
God.
will not enjoy that at all.
No.
Oh, that's funny.
Thank God we're not in COVID time still again, or maybe like that 6 feet.
Yeah, we'd have to wear masks and stuff. Right. Was your podcast going on during COVID? Do you go back that far with your show?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Actually, I did a lot during COVID because LinkedIn was booming up because we had nothing else to do. You just do a podcast every day, bored.
Right. Yeah. We've always done our cigar show once a week, and to be more compliant with what was going on, we got a bigger table and we sat 6 feet apart.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
We had an L-shaped table and we sat 6 feet apart, just so we were. It looked good for.
So I got to ask you on cigars since we're on this subject. So
sure.
I mean, I smoke very little. I mean, I've done a Dominican, I've done a Cuban. Give me your take. Like, is Cuban overrated, or do you still believe that's a great cigar?
Cuban is overrated. They're usually a milder cigar, and
that's what I heard.
Is a lot. Yeah, the quality is not as good as say a Nicaraguan or a Dominican cigar.
That's what I heard. People in
Yeah,
Dominican
even if
said.
somebody gives me a Cuban, I'll smoke it in front of them. But yeah, I'm not a Cuban smoker.
I like it. You're gonna laugh at me, but I like the cherry. Is it the cherry flavor ones or like the cherry?
You know,
like
we sell that one upstairs at the shop. You can buy 5 get 1 free type thing. It's a little cherry cigar. It smells like Luden cough drops. That is one of the favorites of the old timers. They love that stuff.
I've had one before. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know you're an avid. So you do smoke too.
I am a national sales manager for a cigar company. I just started,
okay.
Yeah, I just started that job this week. That's why I'm a little more dressed up than usual for these shows.
Congrats. Hey, well, hold on. Time out.
Sure.
Congrats, man.
Thank you very much.
Co-host is now he's the official cigar. So does that mean you're going to bring a cigar on every week and they're going to sponsor Captain Ron here?
They're probably not going to sponsor the show, no. But I have done a cigar review on one of the earlier episodes with Ron.
Why don't we do one once a week with me and you? I would love to do. I would have learned this. Let's learn for everybody.
We can do that. We can throw that on to Tuesday. Sure. All right. So next
Yeah.
Tuesday, we will review a cigar. I'll explain, or I'll tell you what. We'll do a little cigar school or something.
There we go. Smoke it up.
All right. So let's see. Tomorrow it's either Rick and Ron or our lovely Becky might be back tomorrow from the Canadian Great North.
Yeah.
She's been at some type of training seminar for the last 8 or 9 days.
And then Thursday, oh boy.
Yeah, that's Thursday. And then Saturday, it is Ron and Kenneth. Kenneth was not, he's usually watching. He's not in today. They're going to talk about sports and things. And usually Kenneth tries to make Ron say something strange and unusual.
Which is easy to do, right?
It's easy to do. It's easy to do.
It's very easy.
All right. We appreciate everybody watching. Thank you very much. Rick, tell everybody where they can find you and what day your show's on.
Oh, they can find me all the time at the Staffing Shark on YouTube. Definitely check it out. I got like 7 different podcasts about authors. We got one where we're going to be on the streets pretty soon, Shark on the Streets. So just get on YouTube at Staffing Shark. Add me. I love y'all. And you know what, Mike? I got to tell you, it was a great show today, man.
It was a good show. I always enjoy doing the show with Rick. It always surprises me, and the stuff come up, and it's just it's a lot of fun. I appreciate it.
And I just do this on purpose, but you guys know when we do this research, I'm the last one to always get my information. I got to tell you this behind the scenes, and he drives Captain wrong. I think that's why his hair disappears sometimes. He's like,
it drives
he's like,
crazy. He starts sending the text messages out. I need your topics. I need your topics.
I try my best, but yesterday I had a legit thing. I didn't get home till later. So I was like, I'll get it there. I woke up at 6 a.m. to get my topics. I'm like, holy cow, I got to get some good stuff out. So glad we had a good show.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow.
Be safe.
Thursday, not tomorrow.